If you guys are struggling with tight hip flexors because you've been seated for long periods of time, this is a really great stretch for you. But let me be really clear, this is not the answer to be, the only answer, should I say, to developing a strong lower body and a supple and an open lower body. It is an ingredient to it. There is a big picture within programming to be able to do this. You need to have strong hip flexors as well as supple hip flexors. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take you through a really great hip flexor stretch to be able to alleviate some tightness in those hip flexors. So the first thing we're going to need is either a couch or an elevated surface. This is the first step that you're going to take. If you have tight ankles like myself, you're going to want to have something, and this is called the couch stretch for obvious reasons. So you're going to want an elevated surface like this. You want some really nice padding underneath to be able to put and anchor your foot on that elevated surface. Whoop. Like so. And then you want to be activating through the glute that is coordinated with the foot that's elevated. Then you want to have a posterior tilt in your hips, drive those hips forward and create length in that back hip flexor. This is going to give you the opportunity to really stretch out through that quad up into the hip flexor. And so many of us don't have this length in this part of our body, so it's a really great stretch for you to be able to do. You can do this, you know, probably every second day. You could do a good 30-second stretch on each side, 3 rounds. Now, that's a really good starting point for you to be able to create length in that part of the body. So if you are struggling with tight hip flexors, I highly recommend doing something like this.